Hey, if you are thinking about moving to Beaverton, Oregon, this will likely be the most valuable video you will ever watch. I'm going to start making some shorter videos that feature neighborhoods rather than larger geographic areas. The community around the Progress Ridge Town Center is just such a video. In this video, we will explore the best and the most exclusive neighborhood in Beaverton, where you can move and have fabulous shopping and safe neighborhoods, totally void of the problems that Portland faces. It is truly amazing how a 15-minute drive can separate you from all the problems that are going on in the city of Portland. Also, you can't explore Beaverton without exploring the neighboring community of Bull Mountain, which parts of are in the city of Tigard and parts are in unincorporated Washington County. Hello there, this is Joseph Nelson with the Ascend Home Team, and I serve the entire Portland, Vancouver region. How to move here and buy with confidence a safe home in the area that supports your lifestyle perfectly. I am licensed in both Oregon and Washington and have lived here for 60 years. If you like my content, you will like working with me to find your next home. I am a relocation certified agent, and I work with both corporate relocation, that would be big companies relocating their employees to the Portland, Vancouver area, and folks like you from YouTube. But to start your own moving experience, you have to call or text me, or you can email me. All of my contact information is shown below each video in the Show More section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel with the red watermark in the lower right-hand corner showing during the duration of each video, and it says subscribe. It's pretty easy. And yes, I am old, but I still have all my faculties and I'm learning new things every day. I am not afraid of technology, and I actually produce and edit all of my own videos on a Mac. I've lived here all my life, and so I know the area inside and out. Let's chat and begin your own moving experience to the Portland and Vancouver area, and today specifically to Beaverton. Hey, and by the way, if you are liking this video, smash the thumbs up button. Okay, you know, in the past there used to be miles of separation between Beaverton and the surrounding communities. But Beaverton and the surrounding communities have grown from having farms and fields between them to little recognition of your ability to tell when you move from one community to the other, besides seeing a entering Beaverton sign or entering Tigard sign. Neighborhoods and retail blend together without distinction of which city they're located. This is the case with Beaverton and Tigard, and in some cases unincorporated Washington County in the community of Bull Mountain. It is hard to recognize where Beaverton, Progress Ridge, and Bull Mountain end and start. They just blend together. And so we're going to be covering this community as one, even though they are technically in 3 different jurisdictions. This entire area is a bedroom community and close to amazing shopping in all directions. I am considering the Progress Ridge Town Center to be the hub, the center of the radius, extending out for 1 mile in all directions. Progress Ridge Town Center is a really cool small mall that offers most of your necessities, groceries, restaurants, a hardware store, lots of small shops, and a theater. This is an outdoor accessed mall. There is no interior connection between the stores. Okay, homes in our target area here around Progress Ridge, currently on the market, start at $469,000. For this, you're going to get an 1,100 square foot mid-century ranch home, and up to about $1 million for a 4,800 square foot modern home in an amazing neighborhood. So one thing you should know, there are no bad neighborhoods that surround Progress Ridge Town Center. You can locate anywhere in the area with confidence. You just need to find your price point. You will have rapid police response here for even simple property crime. This doesn't happen in Portland. You won't see any evidence of homeless in the area. The parks are clean and safe. The Progress Ridge Town Center offers most of your necessities. But for more serious shopping, and actually the most serious shopping, Washington Square is only 10 minutes away. Washington Square is one of the big 3 shopping centers in the Portland region. That would be Washington Square, Clackamas Town Center, and Lloyd Center. And in Vancouver, the Vancouver Mall. At Washington Square, you will find all of the high-end stores, the Nordstroms, the Macy's, a Tesla store. You can buy a Tesla at Washington Square. And there are 170 specialty shops in the mall. This is an indoor mall. Once you're in the mall, you can access all of the stores. There is even multi-story garage parking available with a covered breezeway between the parking and the mall, so in the winter you can have rain-free shopping, so this mall offers dry shopping any time of the year. You are also minutes away from Bridgeport Village, a really cool mall that's built like a little city with shops and streets. You drive around the perimeter and you can park, and then there is parking a little further away in a lot and in a multi-story building. But most of the shopping is going to be walking the interior streets between the shops. And there's an Apple store here, one of the few in the Portland area. You are also minutes away from some other smaller shopping centers, the Murray Shoals Town Center and the Murray Hill Shopping Center. And these are both located at the corner of Shoals Ferry and Murray Road. So between the 3 neighborhood shopping areas, the Progress Ridge, the Shoals Murray, and the Murray Hill, all within just a few minutes of your home. And these are primarily neighborhood local shopping areas that a lot of people don't know about. So you have access to the Washington Square and also Bridgeport Village. And these are destination shopping areas from people all over the region. You will have more than your fair share of shopping opportunities right at your fingertips. You have great freeway access to this area from Highway 217, which connects between I-5 and Highway 26. You are 15 minutes away from downtown Portland when you want things that the big city can only offer: professional sports, fine arts, etc. The Progress Ridge area would also be an awesome place to locate if you're getting transferred here to work in the Silicon Forest in Hillsboro like at Intel or at Nike in Beaverton. Either one of these employment opportunities would be a largely low-stress drive through the country without having to get on a freeway. But locating specifically in a neighborhood in Beaverton or Tigard are going to change the school districts that your kids would go to. Both the Tigard and Beaverton school districts are rated high, but not as high as Happy Valley, Westland Wilsonville, or Lake Oswego. These are the gold standard schools in the region, but your cost of living is going to be less in Beaverton than in the gold standard communities, and the home prices are less as well. So if schools are your primary reason for locating into a community and you want absolutely the best, then see my videos on Happy Valley, Westland Wilsonville, and Lake Oswego. But the Tigard and Beaverton school districts are rated quite high, and I would put my grandkids into either one of these districts. Currently, we have some grandkids living with us in a floating home in the city of Portland. And as such, we chose to send our grandkids to private school and not Portland Public. So you can see I walk the talk in regards to not recommending Portland Public. We bought our floating home with the intent of being empty nesters, and the grandkids were not part of the plan. But you know how life is. Things don't always go the way you plan, so we make the best of it. And the floating home lifestyle fits us so perfectly that we would not want to live anywhere else. And lifestyle should always be at the top of consideration when choosing a community to move into. From Beaverton, you are just over an hour to the coast, the Pacific Ocean. By the way, last weekend we went to the coast, and at home in Portland it was 90 degrees, and in Long Beach, Washington, it was 60 to 65 degrees the entire weekend. 60 for the low, 65 for the high. And this was an awesome break from the heat. We didn't even take sweatshirts. This was not on our radar screen when we left, where we took shorts and t-shirts, and I took some Hawaiian shirts. So we had to stop and buy a couple sweatshirts on our way down. As we looked at the temperature indicator in our car, it was dropping from 90 to 80 to 70 and finally into the 60s. We were able to take a 5-mile hike in comfort. By the way, if you're interested in retiring to the Long Beach Peninsula or buying a vacation home there, let me know about that as well. I am especially fond of the Long Beach Peninsula in Washington as opposed to the ocean beaches close to Portland in Oregon. The prices there are more affordable, it's less busy, unless you're there during the Kite Festival. And the peninsula population grows from 10,000 to 100,000 on the weekend. Homes are available there starting at about 250,000 and pushing to 2 million. And this is a great place to Airbnb your vacation homes and offset most or all of your operating costs and even payments. But back to Beaverton. In less than an hour, you can be in wine country and visit some vineyards and do some wine tasting. To the west, you're just over an hour to Mount Hood, which offers winter sports, skiing, snowboarding, etc. One thing that recent travel has taught me, and I didn't realize this because I've sort of grown accustomed to the way it is here. We have a tremendous amount of variety, but our area changes drastically with each hour you drive in any direction. We just returned from North Carolina. It is beautiful, but as you drive around, it's kind of all the same. Trees, hills, and valleys. The extremes here are stark. We live in a valley in between the Coast Range and the Cascade Range. Hour to the Pacific Ocean, hour to the Cascade Mountains and Mount Hood, an hour to the Columbia Gorge, an hour to the rainforest of the Coast Range, 2 hours to the high desert of Central Oregon, lakes and rivers in every direction. This area truly has it all. So I hope this area spotlight has been inspiring and that you will put Beaverton on your radar screen when considering a move to the Portland-Vancouver area. Make sure you contact me to start your own moving experience. I make new videos each week. Subscribe and you will get notified every time I make a new video. And until that next video, I will catch you later.